Hello, and welcome to Most Significant Bit, a podcast that explores the connections between engineering, technology, humanity, and the arts. I'm Joel Cox, and today we're discussing anhydrobiotic organisms inspiring long term vaccine storage. Anhydrobiotic organisms are organisms that go through a process known as anhydrobiosis. Creatures such as tardigrades and brine shrimp, also known as sea monkeys, are anhydrobiotic organisms. The process of anhydrobiosis is where an organism can become almost completely dehydrated, losing up to 95% of its free and stored water, entering a state of suspended animation. Anhydrobiosis is done by replacing the water with a sugar solution that thickens to the point of solidifying as glass. And then the organism is able to take water back into itself through its surroundings, allowing for it to reactivate its cells and basically come back to life. During the COVID pandemic, the companies of Nova Laboratories and Vitravax developed a way for storing vaccines inspired by the process of anhydrobiosis. The storage method mimics it by spraying and drying the vaccine using a sugar syrup, causing the vaccine to be encased in microscopic glass spheres. The dry vaccine is then placed into an inert liquid, which would later be injected into the body, where the bodily fluids would reactivate the vaccine. This method improves greatly on the storage of vaccines in comparison to the previous storage methods that have been used to store vaccines, such as freezing. The freezing of vaccines limited the availability of them, as to transport frozen vaccines, the use of dry ice was necessary, which was costly to do on long term journeys. The freezing of vaccines also had a chance of vaccines degrading in quality, reducing their effectiveness and allowing for bacteria to multiply. The use of anhydrobiosis in vaccine storage does not require the need for dry ice or freezers, making it a much more cost effective method. It also causes the vaccine to become bacteriostatic, meaning that it is able to prevent the multiplication of bacteria, but not necessarily killing bacteria. This would also allow for the possibility of multiple vaccines to be injected simultaneously, as the glass sphere that encases the vaccines, it prevents them from interacting with each other, allowing them to be injected simultaneously. There is also the possibility of it reducing the need for booster shots, as it could cause the vaccine to be released more slowly into the body. This method could lead to a larger availability of vaccines, as since the no need for freezers or dry ice or long-term storage methods that are constantly cost costly, and it could then allow these vaccines to be moved into more remote areas where power isn't exactly available, or third world countries even, where that technology isn't available either. Today, we covered how the process used by anhydrobiotic organisms to allow them to remove water from their bodies to enter a stasis of hibernation inspired a way for vaccines to be able to be stored longer without the need of freezing and allow remote areas to access vaccines. Thanks for listening.